St. Kitts and Nevis has recorded a new case of COVID-19. Chief Medical Officer Dr. Hazel Laws disclosed at a special briefing of the National Emergency Operations Center, NEOC, on Saturday that the new case arrived in the Federation on a charter flight on November 8th. The individual has been in quarantine since arriving on island and is now in isolation.
Last evening, the Ministry of Health received the positive laboratory report, positive COVID-19 laboratory report of our 20th case of COVID-19. So as of today, St. Kitts and Nevis now has a total of 20 confirmed cases of COVID-19, 14 St. Kitts and 6 Nevis. This additional case of COVID-19 is an imported case. The individual would have arrived in the Federation on November the 8th, 2020, and has been in quarantine since arrival. We want to assure the general public that the protocols have been followed along the corridor of containment between the airport and the arrival of the individual, at the accommodation site. And I want to add that supplemental or refresher training session was conducted at the accommodation site this morning. And so we met with all majority of the staff members at that location, and we underscored all the protocols that are to be followed as they host international travelers.
This takes the total number of confirmed cases to 20, 14 in St. Kitts and 6 on Nevis. All previous 19 cases have since recovered. St. Kitts and Nevis reopened its borders to regional and international travelers on October 31st. All travelers must submit a negative PCR test 3 days prior to their travel date before being allowed to travel to the Federation. They are then tested on arrival and placed in quarantine. Andre Huey, SKN Newsline.
The Royal Caribbean Cruise Line and Safe Harbouring at Port Zante are back in the news, with another statement that ships will be in the Bastille Harbour in just a few days. The saga of the arrival of 2 RCCL cruise ships has been going on for quite some time, with varied explanations as to why the ships did not arrive, ranging from delays in health information on crew members to technical and operational difficulties with the ships. The latest statement is provided by Mr. Abdul Samuel, chairman of the COVID-19 Task Force. In an 18th November COVID-19 briefing at the National Emergency Operations Center at NEMA headquarters, Mr. Samuel indicated that the 2 ships of the RCCL line will arrive in the Bastille Harbour sometime during the week commencing the 22nd of November.
The request that was made by the Royal Caribbean Group, I think RCG, and in consultation with our many stakeholders, and also in consultation with the Cabinet of St. Kitts and Nevis has agreed to allow these 2 vessels to safe harbor at the Port Zante cruise pier. The grandeur of the seas and rhapsody of the seas will be safe harboring with no shore time being provided. What that means is no one will be disembarking the vessels. The vessels will be provisioned under strict protocols that have been set by our National COVID-19 Task Force and other stakeholders. So by next week, we should be seeing these ships safe harboring in our port. Again, I am appealing to citizens for calm, as in no way, shape, or form we will jeopardize the gains we have made in keeping St. Kitts and Nevis safe. So please understand that this is part and parcel of us opening up our borders in a very safe way and creating that balance between keeping us safe and economic activities.
The first reference to RCCL cruise ships safe harboring at Port Zante was made in mid-August 2020 during a press conference of the Ministry of Tourism, Ports and Transportation. The original plan, however, was to have the crews of both vessels free to disembark, providing that no member tested positive to the COVID-19 virus. Glenn Batt, SKN Newsline.
When it comes to prescription and all your healthcare needs, that is the new Paris Pharmacy, located on Westbourne Gut Bastille near Skilek, offering the following services: a full and computerized prescription filling service, drug interaction monitoring, extended opening hours, 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. during weekdays, open 6 hours on Sundays, holidays, and available for emergencies, a wide range of medicines at reasonable prices and top quality. We are not the largest, but try the hardest to please you. Paris Pharmacy, always there, taking care. Reach us on Facebook, WhatsApp, or call direct 465-8569, 762-7919, and 763-9142. Paris Pharmacy, that's all that matters.
It's the new and improved Skn Newsline Android mobile app. With the Skn Newsline app, you can watch your news reports, the Skn Newsline Newscast, sports, special features, and so much more. You can also send us a WhatsApp or call us directly. Go in the Google Play Store, search Skn Newsline, and download the app today. The Skn Newsline mobile app. News on the go. Tehila Band presents G-Vibes, Praise on the Outside Glow Party on Friday, November 27th at the New Birth Gospel Tabernacle Church grounds in Cunningham Estate, Keon, St. Kitts, starting at 7:30 p.m., featuring local and international artists: Ali D from Nevis, M1, performing virtually from the UK, Minister Taff, from Trinidad and Tobago, Axia Nation, also from Trinidad, Rise On, G-Band from Nevis, and host band Tehila. Admission only $15. You can pay at the gate or register online as space is limited due to COVID restrictions. Refreshments on sale. It's G-Vibes, Praise on the Outside Glow Party, New Birth Gospel Tabernacle Church grounds in Cunningham Estate, Keon, St. Kitts, November 27th at 7:30 p.m. Attendees must wear masks as COVID-19 protocols will be observed. Don't you miss it. Sponsored by Butterfly Media, SKN Newsline, Industrial Home Styles and Rentals Limited, Royal Motors, Conquering Storm Shutters, Freedom FM, and SL Lighting. Auto Plus Car Wash, located on the College Street Gut, Bastille, St. Kitts. Bring your car to Auto Plus Car Wash to remove water stains, wiper marks. Get your doors, roof panel cleaned, seat floor mats, buffing, headlights, and engine wash. You get quality service at the best price at Auto Plus Car Wash. They really care for your car. Call 765-5140 or visit them on the College Street Gut, Bastille, St. Kitts. Auto Plus Car Wash, where the service is number one.
As the approved mid-December discounted VAT days approach, consumers and business operators are being warned to observe all COVID-19 preventative protocols. Abdul Samuel, chairman of the COVID-19 task force, urged business operators to develop a proper plan for the discounted VAT days on the 18th and 19th of December. Mr. Samuel explains what is expected, especially from the participating businesses.
I'm appealing to the business places to develop a plan. It will be critically important for you to develop a plan as per 1, sanitization, 2, the process of ingress and egress from your enterprise, your business. We also have to look at the security component of the business. How would you deal with traceability? Who comes in, who goes out? How long persons will remain inside of your enterprise or your business? And also, how do we safely carry out physical and social distancing? And equally so, how would you safeguard your staff, your workers during such a time? We know that some businesses will see some high volumes of persons entering their business for shopping, and as such, we have to limit this in some way. I'm asking everyone to reach out to the COVID-19 task force for assistance. However, develop a plan, bring your plan forward, and seek some advice. So I would encourage the development of rotation, a plan to ensure social and physical distance, and reducing the crowded spaces. This is going to be very critical going forward.
Samuel also urged consumers not to use the in-store as occasions for socializing, rather to enter the store, do their business, then leave. Glenn Bart, SKN Newsline.
It's official. Esgrave Newtown United will miss the inaugural Super 6 playoffs, and Mantab, after enjoying a prolonged run in the SKNFA Premier League, will join Elko Limited Security Forces in relegation to Division 1. Both teams clashed in the much-anticipated fixture on Friday night in a bid to save their season, with Newtown needing 14 unanswered goals to override their massive goal difference with Upson Enterprises Garden Hotspurs to qualify for the Super 6. That seemed remotely possible when Newtown got off the mark with 2 goals in the first 3 minutes of the match, from Johannes Mitchum scoring in the first minute and Delano Hodge in the 3rd minute. But 2 minutes later, Jaron Clark of Mantab made the match a contest, scoring his team's first goal. Before halftime, Kari Jarvis equalized from the penalty spot in the 39th minute. It was clear Newtown would not overcome the huge deficit to win and would only play for pride. Mantab, on the other hand, had something to play for. A win would take them to 12 points, overriding the 11 points held by Premier League newcomers Trafalgar South Stars to avoid relegation. But Delano Hodge scored again for Newtown in the 83rd minute to seal Newtown's last win of the regular season. Here are highlights from the broadcast of the final match of the regular season on Skn Newsline and Voice of the Caribbean Radio in association with the SKNFA.
Not just double figures, 13 or 14. Their first number is 9. Shot on goal, first nil, 1-0, very early. Newtown got in between the defenses of Mantab. Taking out the man, coming on the inside, goes square again. Finding Mako. Mako goes in. Goal number 2. Was he onside? Goal! In 2 minutes, they have 2 goals.
Yeah, this seems almost impossible.
They're battling away, a little ground battle. Kyrie Jarvis gets in the middle. They come forward, they shoot, and they reduce the deficit. 2 goals to 1. This is a goal fest. But for every goal Mantab score, Newton has to go 1 more.
This is a very good, exciting start. Mantab pulling 1 back, cutting behind the defense, slamming the ball, not slamming but squeezing the ball behind the goalkeeper, so pulling 1 back.
And slides it to Alexander. Alexander gets around the man, he goes down on the ground, and it looks like it's a penalty to Mantab. Penalty. Alexander tripped by the defenders, and Kyrie takes an immediate position.
Yes, he was bearing down on goal, and that would have been a very close one. And
Chucks up, hits it, goal to Jarvis. But the man can't get away. That's Hodge. Hodge breaks, Hodge goes forward, Hodge pushes it into the goal. Newtown at this stage would win the game. 3 goals to do. He got away.
Very good goal indeed. The Mantab, they were caught. The defenders, the ball was played in behind the defense, and Hadjit was able to get to the end of the ball, went around the goalkeeper. So that's a very important goal indeed for Newtown. That goal will be resonating all over Newtown.
The commentators were Al Edwards and Essington Watts. After the match, we asked both coaches to review the 2019-2020 season and their team's performance in Friday night's match.
Well, I must take my hats off to them. I mean, they fight to the end. We played some good football in and out, but not what we were expecting at the end of the season. I mean, we have a good quality team. So, I mean, it's just go back and work again. But all in all, from my perspective, I would say we had a fairly good season, but at the end a bad one. That we have to depart the Premier Division, but all is not lost. Well, we got to go back to the drawing board again. We got to get some fresh players, some younger players. We just got to go back and work harder. We got to practice hard, train hard, and love each other. I mean, it's a good bunch of guys. We have a good team, as I said, but we just got to get it right on the pitch. And the pitch is what matters.
We did pretty well after where we were. We was in 9th place coming into after the COVID. It was in 9th place, so I feel good about the team. Think that we could have did even better still, but you know that's how the game goes sometimes.
So with those results, the Super 6 playoffs will see Rams Village Superstars, SL Horsford, St. Paul's, Sol Island Auto Supplies, Connery FC, Flow 4GK and Rockets, St. Peter's FC and Hobson Enterprises Garden Hotspurs. Mantab and Security Forces FC are both relegated. The Super 6 playoffs begin on Tuesday, November 24th at the Warner Park Football Stadium. The SKNFA introduces pay-per-view broadcast of all playoff games on its website www.sknfa.com. More information on this will be released in a subsequent announcement. Hobson Enterprises Garden Hotspurs defeated KFC United Old Road Jets to book their spot in the inaugural SKNFA Premier League Super 6 playoffs on Thursday night at the Warner Park. Here are highlights of that match.
Chipped up, heads go up, challenger boots, challenger, and there's a handball. No, that's a penalty. And that should be a red card as well as a penalty. Spurs, there goes the red. Sorry, mister.
That's your youthful exuberance for you. That's your youthful exuberance for you.
Keynes versus Jeffers. Last time he used his experience and scored against Keetoy Williams of Keon. Just waited for the move and then roll it in. Here he comes again. He chips up, shoots, and scores. Right side.
Well taken.
1-0 to Spurs. No invitation needed. The Spurs fans are smiling. Big grin on Dr. Alexander face. Bumpy Morris shouting instructions. They're one up.
Well taken penalty for Spurs.
Those highlights brought to you by Skn Newsline in association with the SKNFA. Commentators were Al Edwards and Essington Watts. The goal scorer was Valman Jeffers, scoring from the penalty spot in the 26th minute. A red card was issued to Jordell Isaac of Old Road in the 25th minute for denying a goal by handling the ball. After the match, we spoke to coach of the Garden Hotspurs, Austin Tico Huggins.
Well, my thoughts on the game, it was a very interesting game. Our back was against the wall. We had to win the game. No draw, no loss. But we were successful. We came out, we didn't really play quite to our game plan because I thought the pressures of the game was upon the players. So they went away from the game plan a bit, but we were successful and ended up getting to the 3 points for the game.
Coach of Old Road Jets, Alexis Morris, assessed his team's season and the performance in Thursday night's match.
We conceded a soft goal in my estimation, and to that I think it started there with a throw. Our guys were not equal to the throw, and the guy on the right side, Joshan Jeffers, he was able to dribble and get a cross in, and unfortunately would have given a foul just on the outside of the line. And the ball came across, went past our goalkeeper, and one of our players just had to try his best to keep it out, and we rewarded in a penalty, and Spurs were equal to it. But so I thought that after the first half we would have come back in the locker room, we would have gotten a good talking to, and the guys went back out there and they demonstrated that they're a good bunch of guys and it's a good team, and we just, as I said, we just have to tip our hats to the Spurs team tonight. They was equal to the task, but we was able to keep them at bay for quite a while, even though we were down one man. And the team did very well in my estimation, and we just have all good things to look forward to, all positive things as we go into a new season. This is the first time coaching the Old Road team, and over the past years, as you know, from the last season, Old Road should have been a team that should have been relegated, but then they come back this year and they demonstrated that they should be in the Premier Division. After the first round of Maastricht, we had 14 points, and 14 points was enough points to have kept us in the Premiership. And so the second round was just all about a push for the Super 6. We would have made some blunders along the way, the Newtown game, the Mantab game. I'm certain if we had kept those games at bay, we would have been in the Super 6 tonight. tonight, this game would have been basically Spurs trying to overcome, to try to do something to keep out Old Road from the 6. But the mistakes that we would have made against those two teams basically would have cost us tonight. So I just want to say, my guys, they fought well.
In the night's other match, Sol Allen Auto Supplies Connery FC were defeated by Rams Village Superstars 2-0. Scoring for Village, Ordell Fleming in the 14th minute and Javon Amory in the 16th minute. KVK Enterprises at Boyd's Housing Development, Trinity Parish, St. Kitts. For all your t-shirt printing, banners and signs, promotional products, shipping, motivational speeches, computer classes, agro-processing, art and craft, and desktop publishing. Come to KVK Enterprises at Boyd's Housing Development, Trinity, St. Kitts. Telephone 661-0118 or 765-7270. Email drkhrystus@kvklives.com or visit www.kvklives.com. KVK Enterprises. Football fans, get ready for football like never before. It's the inaugural Super 6 playoffs featuring the top 6 teams in the SKNFA Premier League doing battle for the Big Cup at the Warner Park Football Stadium starting November 24th. The Super 6 playoffs is the most lucrative sporting event in St. Kitts and Nevis, with the champions winning $50,000. Yes, you heard right. $50,000 for the champions, $500 for man of the match, and over $100,000 in prize money. Fan giveaways and prizes galore. It's the inaugural Super 6 playoffs starting November 24th. Get ready to rumble.
We at Multigraphics are dedicated to providing quality products and service to our customers. Our team takes pride in the craftsmanship and is passionate about its work. Every job, large or small, is important. Most of our customers come to us through referrals. That's because our number one priority is service. We serve a wide variety of customers, such as restaurants, retail stores, manufacturers, trucking companies, and many more. Our capabilities include design, production, and installation. How can we help? We are located at Bird Rock at the Woods Right compound. Call us at 869-763-1511 or 784-491-7599. Multigraphics. You're my diamond in the sky.